let's be frank. The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild was one of the best Zelda games ever made. 2017 was a year for video games. Let's break down why Breath of the Wild is not the best game. 1, it didn't have perfect dungeons. The Divine Beasts, amazing, but they were not the OG Zelda dungeons. I'm talking about the dungeons, the Great Deku Tree, the original Ocarina of Time, Death Mountain. It was an amazing game. Do you want to play them on PC with mods? Yes, you do. Especially Breath of the Wild. So I'm going to show you guys in this video exactly how to get The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, Wind Waker, Hyrule Historia, Twilight Princess, and the original Wii U Hyrule Warriors. Okay, so let's get into how we're actually going to do that. So if we come over here, we see this called Cemu, C-E-M-U. This is the website cemu.info. So you just want to come here and you just want to download the latest version of Cemu. File, install, update, title, DLC. You don't want to do this. You don't want to install things like this. It is so hard to move files around so specifically that they match like this. People say, use the Wii U USB helper. You don't have to do that. That is the worst way to do it. It just takes so long. And so what you're actually going to want to do is you're going to want to go to this website with all of these Wii U games for completely free and free DLCs as well. Okay, so the first really good one that we have here is Assassin's Creed 3 and Assassin's Creed 4. Some really good games that you can play on PC for free. The next really good ones that we have is Batman Arkham Origins and Arkham City. And then we have Call of Duty Black Ops 2, Call of Duty Ghosts. We have like all of these really good games. And so if we scroll down far enough, we will get to the H section where we can get Hyrule Warriors with the DLC and version 208. So version 81 for Twilight Princess. Yeah, these games are like pretty basic. There's Hyrule Historia. I haven't played that one, I don't think. And then right here we have the GOAT of all of the games on this list. We have Breath of the Wild. So all you have to do is just left click on this. Once it's done, well, you can monitor it by this little tab in Google. It'll take about 6 hours depending on your internet speed. But for me, I have pretty good internet. It took about 6 hours. So once you're done, you want to go to your download history. And this is where you actually want to open Cemu for the first time. And so you want to, this is what you want to do. All you have to do is select the thing, hold left click, and drag it into Cemu. It will say unable to launch game, of course, because this is not the game. But if it is the game, it will launch the game. So what you want to do exactly is, well, here, I'll just show you. Okay, so we have The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild right here. We could just start the game, but we don't want to do that. Instead, we want to go over to options, and we want to go over to graphic packs. This is where we're actually going to maximize what we can do with our PC. So it depends on what your monitor is, but we can go into mods and we can turn on FPS++. And see, you can just like make it like 240 FPS limit. You can make it 60 FPS limit. But yeah, you can really do anything. There's also cheats that you can use. Like you can just do like arrow draw speed. You can set it to like 40 times the draw speed, and then give yourself infinite arrows, and you basically have a machine gun. That one's fun, but I don't use cheats because I'm not a cheater. If you're a cheater, subscribe. So the mod you're going to want here is the FPS, like the enhanced FPS, and then you're going to want normal settings and the max, the max that your monitor will allow, or just like, if you want to just run it at 60 FPS, then you can. I've been running it at 60 FPS because I don't want my thing to just explode, but I am going to be getting a new Wi-Fi connector soon, so I will definitely be running it at higher FPS after that. So once you're done with that, you're going to want to close mods and then open workarounds. And you're going to want this. This is just like a fancy little thing here, but you're going to want enhancements on, and then you're going to want to copy these settings. You can feel free to pause the video if you want and just copy those. This will give you some good just some good stuff. Next, you're gonna head over to graphics, and so shadows, all of this stuff, you're gonna want shadows on medium. See, I listened to this guy on YouTube, and he said just put shadows at 50%. You cannot see at night with 50% shadows. It's crazy. You're gonna want very high. You will not want extreme with anything. You're gonna want mostly recommended stuff. You're probably going to want to run this at 4K or even 5K if your monitor can handle it. I usually run it at 4K, but once I get that new Wi-Fi connector, I'm going to be running this at max settings and see what happens. Okay, so now that we've done all of our settings here, we can now close this, and then we're going to want to open options, going to go to input settings. So if you have Joy-Cons, like Switch Joy-Cons, you're going to be wanting to use those because these are the best things to connect. Recently, I've been having some trouble connecting them, but you can also just play with your keyboard, and that's a little bit hard because you can't really select your things very well. Okay, so once that happens, we can go over to File, and we can select this. This will pop up. This is the best way to start your game. And see, there's two Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. See, this is the one that's a little bit of a shorter tile. And if we click that, it says unable to launch game. So you're going to want to click the other one, the one with the longer title right here. And that will automatically launch your game. So you can put it in full screen, and then you can just press escape to exit full screen. So I'm going to leave that full screen for you guys, and I'm going to hide my cursor behind my thing right here. Yeah, you can already see this is an amazing quality. And sometimes it'll show this little annoying thing with the Wii U gamepad and stuff. So yeah, this is how you run Breath of the Wild at maximum potential. And you can just see how glorious this looks. It's amazing. That you can do now is, we're going to File, exit. It will just close Cemu, but we can open Cemu back up. The next thing you can do is you can install mods. So I'm not actually going to show any mods, but what I am going to do is I'm going to tell you how to install mods into Cemu. Okay, so what you're going to want to open your browser or something, and you're just going to search mods for Breath of the Wild, and it'll show you I guess a website. I could cover it in a different video. I don't know. And then you can install the mods through that given website that you have chosen. And you can choose any mod that you'd like, and you can, and they just same thing, Control J in your browser, just bring it over, put it right here. So I think that is all that I have to cover in this video. So I will leave the link to the website the link to all the websites that I have shown, the Cemu installer and the games that you can install. Subscribe and follow my Twitch.